Hello guys, and welcome to another Duel Links video. So this will be part 4, so this is the 4th video. Won't be the last one. And I did make a few changes to the toon deck. So first of all, I'm using Heatwave. Now, when I did some trial test with this deck, Heatwave did not really help. What this noticeably helped me win, because usually I would be in like a winning position already. The second card though that was really useful to me was actually Ensha Mufrit, I think it's how it's pronounced. Basically, I just use it to draw an additional card. He also has an additional effect when you can actually special summon the monster on your field. When you do that, you can either tribute summon the monster or just use it as it is. Now the problem is, because of its effect, you can't really special summon from the extra deck, because the effect of Enshafrit requires you to have no cards in your deck for both effects. So that does limit the kind of decks that you can play this. Mostly Monarchs if you play that kind of deck still, but you can also use it in toons, because toons don't really have extra deck monsters. I mean, there are some generic ones like Nightmare Phoenix, but I've decided to just completely not use any extra deck monsters, because to be honest, they were never useful to me, at least as far as toons go. And there was also Pot of Duality. I think I did that change in my prior video, but this one was also useful to me, but I need to be extra careful with this one because I cannot special summon for this one. Which means that if I use Pot of Duality and I have no monsters in my hand, I need to make sure to get at least a Toon Harpy Lady so that I can then use it. But the Pot of Duality effect does not affect you, using Comic Hand, because it just steals the monster that's on the field. So that way you can get monsters somehow, even if you don't have any monsters on your field. I also did add a Crackdown, and this one was actually useful, but mostly for stopping my opponent from doing their stupid chain of monsters or whatever. But it's only useful for that actually. So any other cards that can banish it or destroy it would be good, but this was the best way, and it's why it's limited to 3 actually. So with that out of the way, I'm going to hopefully give this a try again. I also did a few matches with it, so I'm going to show you my last 2 replays that I did. Was not the same character, but it was a similar deck. In fact, let me show you the deck I was using. Yeah, it was a pretty similar one. Except I was using Kiteroid, but this card, it's usually a waste of cards in my hand most of the time. I end up never using it, and even if I do use it, I would always lose the duel anyway, so it was never a winning card, at least for me anyway. And I was using Book of Moon. Actually, I need to check if I'm still using Book of Moon in my deck. I forgot already. Let's just fast forward. But yeah, I was able to stop my opponent with Crackdown, and they just give up. So that's part of the reason why I use Crackdown. And yeah, I don't use Book of Moon. Now, Book of Moon, I'm thinking of swapping Heatwave with Book of Moon, but I don't know. Because Book of Moon is especially useful if you are playing like a mirror match against someone else. Well, not a mirror match, but more like the burn FTK with the nurse card, right? and you can use Book of Moon to shut down your opponents. Now, this deck currently, as it is right now, it has no way of dealing with that. So I'm hoping Konami will eventually ban or fix the skill, because it's broken right now. It always lands on the heads, which means they get twice the damage. Anyway, let's just play and hope we don't encounter this stupid FTK deck. I could have just used Pegasus for the toon deck, but I wanted to see if it was even possible to do it without. Oh, okay, this is pretty bad. So I'm hoping for my next draw that I get at least a toon monster. But, you know, my opponent doesn't seem to have an optimal deck. I mean, he has like 24 cards in his deck. He does have a full-size extra deck. So let's see. Maybe that is intentional, but... So that's the deck. Yeah. He's taking his time. Or maybe I'm having like a connection error. I don't think that's the case though. Yeah, it's Little Dragon. Okay. This deck can be tricky because he can actually destroy my my field spell. And this field spell is actually quite problematic. All depends on... I'm pretty sure he has Mirror Force on the field. And this is really bad, really. This is awful, actually. I still have Briefcase, though. So it's essentially my two comic hands are useless right now. Which is part of why I like toon decks. They are very reliant on your hand, your starting hand. It doesn't seem to be Mirror Force. And that's... oh, he does have a monster with a quick effect. But that's not it. It's this one, actually. Well, maybe it's actually his set card. It's maybe a Trap Hole. Or maybe it's Book of Moon, I don't know. Could be anything, really. But they're not looking good. I don't even have that Crackdown. If it was at least Crackdown, I would be able to do something. I don't want to attack this monster because he was in attack position, and it could be like I will use Briefcase the moment he synchro summons. He's probably going for a level 12 synchro summon. Or maybe an XC summon. Or maybe a Link summon. So... could be any of those. I don't think they released any level 12 synchro monsters in Duel Links. I actually forgot. I'll need to check that real quick. Okay. He did go for a sync. Oh shit, I should have read its effect. But yeah, even if I didn't, it would have been useless anyway. Because if I draw a Toon Kingdom, I can win the next turn.
You'll pay for this. Silver Rocket Dragon's effect activates during the end phase. The tuner monster. Congrats, my tithing. But you won't for long.
Okay, well, maybe I have a chance. Sadly, my skill attack charge, it won't be enough to actually... Oh shit. God. Yeah, I forgot he could just cancel the field spell. Well, you know, that's why if I was able to draw the card before he summons, you know, Void Augur Dragon. But you know, here for example, if I had Kiteroid and I use its effect, I would still not be able to win anyway, even if it was among these two in my hands. And even if I had like 2 Kiteroid, and then what one card could actually help me win the game? None of them. So. Looking bad. I don't think there's much I could change in my deck. Even if I set like Book of Moon, I already have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways, 6 ways of getting, actually 7 ways with this one of getting my my field spell. Maybe I could change this further, but I don't know. The deck is still suboptimal in my opinion. Assuming that I don't use Pegasus, which if I do, I can just use Toon Dark Magician. I still don't have the skill for Pegasus, by the way. Okay, this isn't too bad of a hand actually. I will just need to use Bookmark to get another Toon Black Luster Soldier. All it depends. I could, if my next hand I get something like Toon Table of Content or just another Black Luster Soldier, I could just instead get a Comic Hand and steal one of his monsters.
Here I go. I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates. All right. I special summon a monster. All right. I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates. I'm counting on you. I special summon a monster. All right. I synchro summon a monster. My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates.
Okay, what is he going to see? Okay.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
I need to be quick.
I set a card.
That's why one of his skills that can banish his banished cards would actually be useful. Okay, here I will just need to get another Toon Black Luster Soldier.
Activate a spell. Now's my chance. I use my face down card. My continuous trap activates.
Okay, what he did use? I thought he would use like the effect, but he didn't.
From my hand, I activate a field spell. From my hand, I activate an equip spell.
Maybe I should
Show yourself. I special summon a monster.
actually we should just attack. So
Take this! My monster, your time. My cards will not fail me. My monster.
so let me just change my skin. Well, my skills. Sorry, not the character. Which one was it? Oh no, it was not this one. Oh, it was Mind of the Plumber. There we go. It may not even matter for this deck, to be honest, but I rarely attack charge was never actually useful for me because I rarely attack my opponent's monster anyway. So if I can prevent them from using the spell that you just saw, it would actually be more useful.
Here I go. We are the duel. Here I go.
Not the best hand.
My turn.
Because if I use Heart of Duality, I won't be able to special summon any of these. I would be forced to either summon or set a Toon Harpy Lady. And this is a problematic deck to be slow against. Especially if he has like Eternal Soul, which he will certainly be able to draw. Well, this one also is problematic. Because he can negate my my field spell. So, okay, well, you know what? I will have to... Yeah, I have no choice but to...
From my hand, I activate a field spell.
He will most likely...
Come out. I special summon a monster. Now,
yes.
I use my
Yes.
card. My trap activates. My ever faithful. My ever. Now, I activate a continuous spell.
Yeah, that's fucking god. I'm not sure how I could have done it differently.
Go.
And he has two of them.
It's my turn. What will you do?
So unless I had
I draw
like
a card.
Crackdown maybe. But even then he had two of them, so I would not be able to do much about it. Unless I was drawing Heatwave. And then
My spell, magical dimension.
yeah, he's going to win.
I special summon a monster. Let's battle. Go, Dark Magician. Dark, it's over. How I win?
How could this be? Not winning. I mean, I knew gold was going to be a lot more difficult because that's when you start to see good decks. In silver and bronze, there will be trash decks, but gold, if you can make it out, if you can make it to platinum even with a deck like that, it would be really impressive, at least for me anyway.
We are
30 card deck.
I'll use my deck to predict your future. It's my turn. Take to the field, Fortune Lady fast!
Yeah, this deck.
I activate a field spell.
Why?
my turn.
Let's see what
I
you
draw.
can do.
I don't want to use that one because it would prevent me from setting up my plays.
From my hand, I activate a spell. From my hand,
See, this is the dilemma. I don't like Toon Dark Magician Girl because it only ends up being a tribute fodder for Toon Blackluster.
come out. I special summon a
So right now, I'm not sure if I should. Okay, you know what? Let's just attack.
Let's go. You must realize you cannot defeat me.
Maybe I should replace it. No. If I replace it with a Toon rollback, I would not be able to tribute summon. But
Come on out, Fortune Lady.
that's why I think I should maybe go back to Toon Dark Magician Girl
Fortune Lady pest effect active.
because I have 3 of them, and then use rollback to attack her 3 times. But I don't know. Maybe I mean it ends up being the same anyway with like Toon Dark Magician Girl because I'll have to attack twice.
Dark Synchro. Fortune Lady. From my hand, I activate an equip spell. Battle. I activate an equip spell. I
You
end
still
my
haven't
turn.
seen what my cubic monster. I draw.
What?
We are
Okay, let me tweak my deck a little bit. Because even though I'm winning right now, wow, I did lose my last match, but so let me replace those 3, and I won't use that one at all because I rarely end up using the banishing effect because if I use it, I can't attack the turn that I use the effect anyway. So the plan is let me look for Moon Toon monsters actually. Toon well, never mind, let's just wander it because I need to find Toon. It's here. Let's see. I don't like these cards. Maybe Toon Cyber Dragon. The problem though is that it cannot attack on the same turn. So I don't know. I feel like it's trying to do too many things at once, and Heatwave was actually it was too slow for me, and it actually prevents me from winning. So I guess I'll just remove it. It would be better in a stall deck actually. No. But now what do I replace it with? I could change this to Into the Void, but this card was super risky for me. I like Briefcase, but it's kind of a slow card. So this is what I'll end up doing. So let me check my other toon deck that I used to have. And yeah, I was using that one actually. And I only had 2 of them. Which, yeah. But I think maybe I could, yeah, I think let's do that actually. So instead of these, baby, forgot the name. Well, no. Rollback, maybe I should put back Portal Duality. But as I said earlier, I feel like it's too slow to for that. And I can't use Mind Control because the monster can't be tributed. So I guess I'll try this deck a couple of times in casual duels and see if it ends up being actually any decent. This can take a while. Okay.
I won't judge you, but my duel.
This isn't good. Not at all.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
Yeah,
Now, what will you do? It's my turn.
so I'll remove rollback because it bricks me.
From my hand,
And it doesn't help me if I play first turn. As you can see here, I think that's the big downside of rollback, is the very fact that I can't use it on my first turn.
special summon a monster.
So it sounds like it's a useful card at first, but I found it personally that it breaks you too much.
I activate a continuous spell. Here comes one of my favorites. I special summon a monster. Here comes one of my favorites. I special summon a monster. I'm counting on you, buddy. I exceed summon a monster.
So I'll have to swap the tool rollback. Actually, Heat Wave here could have been useful to actually slow down my opponents. So then I would draw better cards. If it was in place of rollback, that is. But this would not really help me because this would only slow down my opponent for.
Impossible. This is
So now I know why people, some toon decks don't use rollback. It's because it ends up being a useless card in your hands. But I don't really like this card, to be honest. It's way too risky. Like, but we'll see. I mean, I worked hard to get those free copies because I really wanted this card. Because I knew it was going to be a good card for gimmicky decks. So let's see. Oh, this isn't too bad, but could be better. Especially since I have no way to get Toon Kingdom right now. I guess the good thing, I mean, if for example I end up drawing my 2 comic hand, then it's a problem. Maybe I should just have 1 comic hand, because having 2 usually ends up being overkill. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll remove 1 comic hand and only have 1 because it's searchable anyway. And I have multiple monsters that can search that I can search with bookmark.
That's your no threat to me. I draw.
I'll use that.
From my hand, I activate a spell. I set the pendulum state. I activate a spell.
Okay, now I'll show you the effect in action.
From my hand,
So I'll special summon this guy. Then I'll
special summon a monster. Show yourself. I special summon. I activate my monster's effect. I special summon a monster. You chose the phase. I activate an equip spell. Appear. I special summon a monster.
I did not even normal summon once. And I can just attack for game.
My monster attacks you directly. My monster.
Okay, I think this is looking better, especially without rollback. Because I don't really need rollback, I think. Because I can just summon 2 Dark Magician Duel. So what I need to do now is just remove 1 comic hand and have 3 into the void. This makes the deck quite more risky. I still have 1 trap card. I'm not sure if it's good, to be honest, because trap cards do make the game slower. So I don't know. The thing is, I may end up starting the game without some way to pass it, or it could be my first turn and I just have the trap card in my hand and a few stuff that can at least let me survive the game. Maybe I should replace it with Book of Moon instead.
It's my turn.
Okay, I guess this isn't too bad. Yeah, I think I'm liking this deck more, but I haven't used like Berry Magician Girl yet.
No retreat. I summon a monster in attack position. From my hand, my field spell activates. From my hand, I activate a continuous spell. From my hand, I activate an equip spell.
Why do I only encounter people? Well, it's still good for testing if the deck is actually any good.
From my hand, I activate a spell. From my hand, a spell.
I could actually get the comic hand if I wanted to, but I don't think it's necessary here.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
Okay, this is good.
From my hand, I activate a spell. I set the pendulum state. I activate a spell.
Now I can just I think,
Show yourself. I summon. I activate my monster.
and I can get another copy. There we go. Then I can use. Oh shit! Right. I did actually forgot to.
Activate a field spell. I activate my monster's effect. I special summon a monster.
Okay, this is good.
Show yourself. I special summon a monster.
Let's see what it banished. Okay, that's good actually.
Battle. Go. Attack you directly. This ain't right. Farewell. My monster is.
It would be nice if I can get 3 copies of Baby. Maybe 2 actually is enough, because it may end up being too overkill if I draw like more. It's this card that I want to replace because I feel like it's too slow for it to be actually of any use. Enemy controllers are too slow. I think this one could actually be useful. And it's limited to 1. Unfortunately, I can't use it because I need terraforming. This one, no. This one, no. This one, I won't be able to use it. This one is no way. No way. I really need a quick play spell that. Okay, well, actually, let me. Daniel. I really need a quick play spell that's a bit versatile than it is right now. Tribute 1 monster. Something that allows me to win more quickly than currently right now. Or at least that allows me to shut down my opponents. And I don't. That's why I stuck with Crackdown, because that's really the only card. Besides maybe Forbidden Chalice. Because monsters effect are really what pisses me off right now. The problem though is they will still be able to tribute summon or whatever, or link summon with that monster. So if I don't time this correctly, I'll be in a lot of trouble. Or maybe some way to protect my field spell while doing something else. So let's see. So yeah, that's why I was thinking maybe Book of Moon. So I'll add that. Which means I don't use any trap cards. And I can't use like Treacherous Trap Hole because it's currently set to 1. It's still plays.
There's only one champion, and that's
Okay, so thank you, Ray Foil, who
against the
messaged me on the chat.
Let's see if Duel
So thank you, dude.
ready.
I still play this game since like 2017. I did stop for a while.
Awakening dragon.
Okay, Blue Eyes. This is a tricky one because of Spirit of White. This is something I have not thought of.
I special summon a monster.
Unfortunately, there's no good way for me to counter Spirit of White. Or at least with the cards that I have. I do have Crackdown that could actually stop Spirit of White. I forgot this skill, but yeah.
I set a card.
So this is not a great hand, the one that I have here right now. Which is kind of what I was thinking of having, like
End my turn.
pretty baby girl
Threat to me.
instead of, you know, to not what I wanted to see.
I set the pendulum skill. I activate a spell.
I'll have to draw Toon Kingdom. I have no choice here. Oh, actually, maybe it would. Okay, well, I can't get the Toon Table of Content for this one.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
Okay, well, what I need to do here is... Yeah, let's go for it.
My hand, I activate a field spell. Show yourself. I summon a mon. I activate my monster's effect.
Yeah, try to target my monster, motherfucker. Okay, there we go. Okay, so... now I'll need to... No, I need to make sure to tribute. Because of the effect of Toon Hoppy Lady.
Summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. I special summon a monster.
I think this isn't too bad so far. I'll keep my Ansha move rate in the extra deck still.
Go. Tell you directly. I will not move. I end my turn. My turn.
I have plenty of monsters anyway, so it doesn't matter. Maybe I could have avoided that card to be wasted, but I didn't really have much of a choice. The only thing he can do is summon Spirit of White. I don't know why he changed that monster to defense position though.
Let's do this. I special summon a monster.
I'm hoping he tries to go into the battle phase.
Will now battle.
Okay, good.
Do you really think that will work? I flip over my set card.
There we go.
I activate a quick play spell.
He should be down.
I end my turn. My turn. I draw.
Yeah, well, not what I wanted to see, but that's fine because he's done. He's done.
Farewell. My monster is.
He's done.
There must be some mistake. We are the.
Good. So I think it's as good as it's gonna get, unless I get, maybe I should get an extra baby girl and take out a harpy lady. The problem though right now is I'm trying to make another deck that's not toon monsters. Oh, actually, I did not get this one, so I could actually just, yeah, I should just try to get this one. So that way I can just avoid having to get more stuff. Yeah, let's do that. So that means I need to constantly play ranked and get as many crystals as possible. Okay, well, let's see though if it.
I won't judge. It's duel.
Okay, well, I guess.
My turn.
Well, the reason why I went with Into the Void, it's because the toon decks in general, they are a one card wonder. So either you hit for game and win, or you lose, because toon monsters, if you drag on the game, they will lose, guaranteed. Especially if you are facing an opponent with like decent monsters and floodgate effects, or monsters that can banish cards, stuff like that. If you can win in as few turns as possible, then ideally that's I should aim, at least with this. So ultimately, that's kind of why I went with Toon Dark Magician Girl, because Toon Backwater Soldier, it's not strong enough to win the game on its own.
It's my turn. I draw.
Well, this isn't bad actually, so I should be able to steal his monster and just win. But we're still going to use Into the Void, because we may not know what kind of other cards he may have. And I still need Bookmark. Actually, it is still in the field. Wow, that's not the card I wanted, but it's fine. So I'll steal. So, yeah, I don't think you really need more than 2 comic hand, because more than that, you end up having 2 comic hand in your starting hand, and you don't want that. Why? Well, I guess it makes sense, but
Special summon. Here I go. I can still turn this duel around. Tap direct.
so terraforming, kind of a mixed bag, especially in that deck, because you can draw it in your first starting hand and you can get Toon Kingdom immediately, or you draw it later on and it's useless. And he was gold rank too. So the guy, Repoel, he mentioned he's using Mech Lord. I haven't seen Mech Lord really since their release in the game. So
You're no threat to me. From my hand, I activate a spell. From my hand, I activate a spell. From my hand, I activate a spell.
I think. Oh shit! Right.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
Yeah, so right now, given that I can't have an upper hand on my opponent, I have to set comic hand on the field
From my hand.
and special summon Toon Hoppy Lady because anyway, there are no cards on the field. So for Toon Dark Magician Duel, I'll need to make sure to set it in defense position.
I special summon a monster. I end
Here I
my turn.
go.
Well, I guess this isn't too bad. Well, it's a bit of a shame for on-sharp move rate, but whatever. Reason why I'm setting it in defense is they could still win by attacking with a high attack monster. That did happen to me once in casual duels.
Pendulum scale.
Now for Luna Light can be a bit of a tricky mess. I never really won against Luna Light against well, with my Toon deck. It's either you don't let your opponent summon their monsters, or you let them and you lose. I think I'm pretty safe, but I think they have one card that's problematic. But basically, you don't want to drag on your game with Luna Light because eventually they will win.
Luna Light Crimson Fox.
Yeah, it's useless, but she can still special summon a monster from the extra deck.
I activate Luna Light Wolf's pendulum effect. I create a new Luna.
Yes, that one. I still have nightmares. Although for Toon decks, it's actually not that of a problem. It can still overpower you, but it can't really... On its own, it doesn't do much.
Take captive effect.
Because I can just banish a card, and there you go. And you know, it was just Book of Moon anyway, so it wasn't going to be useful here. Unless she has like a trap card or something. I say she, but... It's the internet. I don't know who's beyond that character. Okay, good. I'll steal that monster.
For my set card. I activate an equip spell.
And let me show you, just with one card and Toon Kingdom,
I activate
you can get
effect.
another Toon Dark Magician Girl and summon it.
Come out. I special summon a monster. I'll show you what. Here I go. I activate my monster.
It's always fun to use their monsters against them. Okay, the deck is looking... Okay, yeah, so far I'm winning with this deck. My only complaints would really be Book of Moon and whenever or not having free Toon Hoppy Lady is too much. I have right now in my deck for 9 monsters, which I believe is a bit too much. It shouldn't be. I mean, it does guarantee that I have at least one monster in my hand. But preferably in this case, at least, it should be 8 monsters and the rest of the deck should be spells. Okay, first, maybe I can end up with a Book of Moon,
Duel.
which I do actually. I'll get Toon Kingdom because it's pretty much a requirement.
From my hand. activate a spell.
It's fine though, because I can still do this.
My monster's effect. I special summon a monster.
I'm a bit yeah, usually I would set the monster, but because I have Book of Moon, in the worst case scenario, I can target my own monsters and set it to defense position. I think we're pretty good here, but the problem is I don't really know what my... Oh shit.
A quick play spell. Bear witness to this. I'll use my set card.
Yeah.
I activate a quick play spell. I activate my monster's effect. Join me.
If I end up drawing a Toon Dark Magician Girl,
Monster's effect.
I'll summon it over this monster. Unless he attacks my face down.
Monster
Oh,
attacks.
actually he attacks.
I activate my monster's effect. I end my turn.
This monster is a bit of a problem. And this is why I don't like this card.
Let's go. My monster attacks you directly.
And he has bacon.
Now, my turn. You do.
I'll lose to no decks except this one.
I activate a quick
Now he's going for Kingdom. So that's a problem.
check this out. I summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
I think even one Into the Void is a problem. Because it's either win or lose.
Battle.
I will lose.
Go. My monster attacks you directly. I activate my monster's effect. Impossible fun, but it all has to come to an end. I'm ending my turn. Isn't over yet. I draw.
Finally.
Show yourself. I summon
The problem though is because he has that stupid monster. And I have no extra deck right now.
come out. I special summon a monster.
And I can't use my skill because he has not banished the monster. And I can't attack the monster either because I don't have enough attack points.
Directly. I don't know about that. I activate my monster.
This is why I dislike Toon Hobby Lady also. They have so few attack. I could have won actually with attack charge here.
I draw.
I would just need to power up the Toon Hobby Ladies.
My spell card, Neo's Fusion.
We have so few left points that
Go.
the main reason why I lost though was because of
Activate my
this card
monster's effect.
right here.
Let's battle. This duel was fun. I activate my monster's effect.
No. Okay, looking into more drawing cards in general, not just spells. No, 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 no. can't really find anything. One that I could just put in my deck and it works. This one maybe, but it's a bit of a risky bet, this one. Maybe like Bubble Man, but it only works if you have no other cards on the field, so it's also a bad idea. Don't mention the flip monsters because they won't do anything. Actually, this one might not be too bad. The problem though is if I tribute this card, if say I summon this card and I tribute it. Oh, no, right. You have to tribute it with a tribute summon, so it doesn't, yeah, it's useless. None of these are useful. Maybe Cup of Ace if I want to really try my luck, but no. Don't want to waste cards like that. I don't want this card though because it would waste turns. I think maybe actually, no, well, no, because part of duality, it's just way too slow. Although, in my case, it would have helped because, well, I would still have a risky bet though. So I don't know. Could also be like a card that helps me survive, but I think that's too slow for that. I don't like Dark Vault stealing. How can we get Armalite the Chaos? I have no idea, mate. So he's asking how we can get Armalite the Chaos Phantom. Oh, right. Hold on. I think I have the monsters right now. I have the monster right now. So Armalite. No, I don't actually. I think it was in a box though. So I'm checking real quick where this card is from. It was, so you can get this. Yeah, it was during an event. So it was the Duelist Chronicle GX U-Bell event. And I think there was a lifetime reward, but yeah, well, for now we're not going to do any changes. Shut up. So let's see, SR card. Could get, I already have one in case I do want to do like the FTK stuff, though I kind of want to avoid doing that FTK because you know, it's a bit cringe. And I know Konami is going to hit that card for sure, like it's going to do something about it. Can't really find a card that is useful to me right now. This one, it can be kind of interesting in the Colosseum deck. Maybe if I have like a, I think I'll just get another one like that. Because right now the rewards, they are kind of crap. And the ones that I wanted to get, I already did. Yeah, let's go for another nurse. And this one, I didn't farm too much in this game. As you can see here, though I did get most of the cards I wanted. It's limited right now, which is no wonders. This I think I'll just get another Lila, but it could be wrong. There's a white box also. Well, not this one. I could also get Photon. I know it's a staple in Photon decks. Yeah, just get the Athena. Okay, well, let's see if I'm any lucky with my pulse. If the game wants to... Okay, there we go. I'm scraping the barrel right now. Barely have any gems. Yeah, no luck with this one. I'm trying to get these two right here, plus another of these. Then I will reset until I get 3 of these cards. That can take me a while. And I know it's going to take me a while. I'm not sure I should just go back to a talk charge just because of the Hoppy ladies. So.
From my hand, I activate a spell. From my hand, I activate a spell. From my hand, I activate a spell.
Okay, well.
From my hand,
I'll do just like last time. So I'll special summon this.
show yourself.
Then I'll normal summon this. And then just set Book of Moon. Hopefully it goes fine.
I end my turn.
Especially since my opponent has like a 30 card deck right here.
I draw. Flubble Owl.
What is that deck?
When summoned from my hand, Flubble Owl's effect activates. Here's my spell card. Polymerization.
It's no use. I'm just going to use Book of Moon on the fusion summon.
I fusion summon a monster. Join my
Because I don't want to take any risk. Yeah, especially this one.
rabbit to fusion summon. Watch this. I set a card.
I'll do it during the battle phase.
Battle.
There we go.
Stop right there. I flip over my set card.
There we go.
Activate a quick play. You're
I
no
end
threat
my
to me.
turn.
I draw.
Not the card I wanted to see. he can attack 3 times. And he can do lots of damage.
My monster attacks you directly.
You're getting on my nerves. I activate my trap. Designer Brightburn.
This is too slow now that I think about it.
You must realize you cannot
I'll
defeat
play
me.
hard too. My turn. I draw. Join my.
Maybe I should have waited to using Book of Moon and just let it attack. So I could save Book of Moon for later.
When my monsters become one.
Yeah, I don't like this one.
Here's the.
Why did it go with this one? Unless he fusion summons, special summons, I mean, the fusion, this one.
I activate my spell card. Brightburn Fusion.
I forgot this deck because I haven't faced that one in a while actually.
Show your.
Yeah.
This is the moment you've been waiting for. Slash. Brightburn Sabertooth.
No, I don't like this.
Brightburn Daredevil. Attack.
Impossible.
I'm letting you get away
My
with
turn.
stuff to make things fun.
I draw.
Again, my turn.
I don't like this.
Show yourself. I special style. Your time.
I don't understand why he didn't just use the effect. To me, it sounds like he screwed up. I said he, but whatever. So that card I'll try with 2 Into the Void and Pot of Duality because it really pisses me off right now. And I was never able to draw into Berry Magician Girl, even though I have 2 copies in my whole deck. The problem though is I'm kind of afraid that I might end up with 3 copies in my starting hand and I can't search them out or put them back in the deck. So I don't think using 3 of them is accurate. There you go. So I don't think that's a good idea to have 3 of them in my deck because I could end up drawing all 3 in my hand and they will be all useless. But I could also end up drawing 3 Toon Dark Magician Girl and they will also be all useless. So I don't know, maybe I should remove 1 Toon Hoppy Lady. I should just go extreme basically. So I remove Toon Hoppy Lady and I put a third one, Into the Void, and I still keep the Pot of Duality. So I'm not sure if just maxing out my drawing spells is the better idea, even in spite of the drawbacks of Pot of Duality. I rarely see that deck being played. I used to see it when it was released, though. I really need to draw Toon Kingdom, otherwise I am screwed basically. If I draw another Toon Magician Girl, for instance, I'm basically screwed right now.
It's my turn. I draw.
Okay, let's try first Into the Void.
My hand. I activate a spell.
Not what I wanted to see, so...
My hand. I activate a spell.
Yeah. Problem though is now I can't special summon.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
So I wonder if I should not just...
I set a card. Show yourself. I summon a monster. Now,
It's my turn.
what will you do?
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to... I don't like Part of Duality. I don't like it because of that. But is there still a better way that I can draw more cards? I don't know, to be honest. So for now, I'm just going to stick with this. You know what? Let's try my idea anyway. So I have one pot of duality, and I remove. Actually, it would be better to have two, 3, and then let's test that. I'm going to test this idea out. I should also try the Duel Links meta hand drawing. They have a section on their website where you can basically simulate your starting hand with just your kit deck. Shay. No extra deck.
Duel.
It's my turn. Watch this.
Okay, well, it's nothing impressive, but
In my hand, I activate an equip spell. I end my
You're
turn.
no threat to me. I draw.
I don't like this. But it's fine, fine.
My hand, I activate a spell. From my hand, I activate a spell. I set a card. I summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. From my hand, I activate a field spell. I set a card. Up here, I special summon him. Take this! Tap you directly. You must
You may
realize
be
you
breaking my
cannot
cards,
defeat me.
but you won't break me. I draw. I know what to do. I summon a monster. From my hand, I activate an equip spell.
we're just going to use Book of Moon.
Battle.
Oh, scary.
Destroy them.
Attack! I'll use my set card.
I activate an equip spell. Even if I'm on the edge of defeat,
My turn.
you
I
won't
draw.
break me. I end my
I
turn.
flip over my set card. I activate a spell.
It would be better if I just use this card against him. I said it would be. Oh, okay, there we go.
I activate an equip spell. Let farewell. My monster
So I want to try this deck one more time and see if I end up with basically a brick. I just hate part of duality, but sometimes I'm forced to use it because
What will you
I'm
do?
Duel.
of stuff like this, for
I
instance.
set the pendulum scale. I activate a spell.
Okay, that's good.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
So you saved my ass, boy.
From my hand, I activate a field spell. Show yourself. I summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. I set a card. Come out. I special summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. Appear. I special summon a monster. I end
Here
my
I go.
turn.
It's my turn. I draw. I'll set a card. From my hand, I act.
That's interesting.
From my hand,
Why didn't she target my
end my turn.
my Toon Kingdom?
Feels like bad
I draw.
news.
Well, let's end this.
Come out. I special summon a monster.
Exactly what I expect.
Okay, that was a farming deck. But to get the actual skills. So one more time, because that was not a true deck.
I won't
Duel.
You're no threat to me. From my hand, I activate a spell. From my hand, I activate a spell. From my hand, I activate a spell. Appear! I summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. From my hand, I activate a field spell. Appear! I special summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. Appear! I special summon a monster. Now,
Here I
what
go.
will you do?
It's my turn.
I think it would have been better if I just kept Toon Populate in my hand.
From my hand. I'll set a card.
Oh, is it that farming deck?
From my hand.
Yeah, it's the farming deck.
I set a card. Be careful.
Still haven't seen
I'm
what
not
my
out of
cubic
moves
I
yet.
draw.
I end my turn.
Farewell. My monster attacks you directly.
Slow down. Here's the card I set. I activate a continuous trap. I don't think that's going.
You're
Why do I encounter so many of these decks? Well, you know what? My hands seem to be decent-ish.
Let the game begin.
You are not.
Duel.
It's my turn. From my hand, I activate a spell. From my hand, I activate a spell.
Okay, well, let's do this. So,
I summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. From my hand, I activate a field spell. I special summon him. I activate my monster's effect. Show yourself. I special summon a monster. I end
Here
my
I
turn.
go. My turn.
yeah, I have no way of protecting Toon Kingdom, so
Draw a card.
this is really bad.
The game.
Especially against Dark Magician.
I set this card face down. My ever.
Bear witness to this. I flip over my set card. I activate a quick play spell.
I'm hoping that he can't activate any of his spells or traps to actually, you know, attack with Toon Dark Magician. Well, Dark Magician. Because Toon, well, Dark Magician, he has plenty of support cards.
Now's the time. I special
Or cards
summon
like this one.
my monster's effect activates.
Yeah. No. I always lose against DM, especially when I have no way of protecting Toon Kingdom.
Let's do this. I attack with a monster.
Yeah. And my only comic hand was stolen. So
I summon a I activate my monster's effect.
maybe I should be able to win this though.
Appear.
And I forgot to change the skill to attack charge. So I'll do that.
Let's battle. Here I go. My monster attacks you. Your time.
Book of Moon saved my ass for once. So let me change the skill to attack charge. I'll play one more time, then I'll end the stream because I want to get that UR card and hopefully the gems, but gonna be tricky. It's more likely I'll get gems leveling up than gems. No. Okay, is it a toon deck?
This is going to be such fun.
It's not. It's a mind scan.
Be without your memory.
Duel.
Time to make my move. My turn.
Little does he know I have a toon deck also. Ah ha ha ha. But he doesn't use it for toons, obviously. He only cares about mind scan.
I set a card. I'd like you to meet my monster. I summon a monster.
Is it good for him?
I set a card face down. I end
It's my turn. I draw. From my hand, I activate a spell.
Please, please, please. Thank you.
I set the pendulum snare. I activate a spell.
No, I won't use this card. Because even if I do, I won't be able to.
From my hand, I activate a field spell.
Yeah, that's not bad actually.
Appear. I summon a monster.
I'll try to steal him on the monster he has next. He can't see. His skill is useless right now. And one downside of the skill is you can't really see your opponent's hand.
I activate an equip spell.
I don't know what he has though. Okay, but I should be able to just destroy.
Show yourself.
I special summon a monster.
I think I should just pressure my opponents. So
Appear.
I special summon a monster.
it's not enough though, because. And if I look into cards that I have in my deck, there's nothing that could help me win more. If you know what I mean.
Let's battle. Here I go. Oh, my monster attack. Oh, attack. You must realize you cannot defeat me.
My turn.
So basically, he will only have like 3 cards right now. So 1 on the field and 2 in his hand. I don't think he can win this. It seems a really basic deck.
I set a card.
I don't think. Yeah.
Still haven't seen what my cubic. I draw.
And parts of duality ends up being useless here.
From my hand,
This card pisses me off so much. It actually locks me out of actually playing the stupid game. So I may end up switching that to a trap card instead. I won't take the risk though. Oh, I can't do shit about my pendulum monster.
out.
I special summon a monster.
So what does he have right now?
Battle. Farewell. My monster attacks you directly.
Just as I expect. I activate a face down card. My trap activates.
Now, what will you do?
My turn.
What a stupid card. I remember when this card was a staple in stall decks.
I end
You're
my
no
turn.
threat to me.
I can't set this card on the field, so I'm just going to.
I activate a spell.
I'll just attack.
Take this! My monster attack. My monster attack.
How did it get to gold rank with a deck like that? I have no idea. So that's a pretty bad deck. And he got to gold rank 2 with this. Wow. So anyway, guys, that will be it for today. I will still play off stream. So I'll try to get maybe to gold rank 7. I don't think I'll get to platinum. If I do and I'm close to platinum, I'll try to stream this again. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching.